everyone, welcome to Foot Down Friday. It's Friday at last. Just getting everything set up here, just building up our air pressure and everything like that, and then we'll get on our way. We've got a 9 o'clock Lincoln over to Liverpool today and then back to Doncaster, so let's see if we make it back. Right, we are out. Just making our way over to Liverpool now. They are 25 past 11. They have asked me if I wanted to take this over today or early Monday morning. But I'm at work now, so I might as well take it over now, then I can have a bit of a later start on Monday. I've had a good week this week, so overtime now is just bonus. I've had 12 hours overtime this week, so we can get a run at it now. Probably get 3 or 4 hours today as well. So we're 146 mile away. I've not asked for a VBS yet, as traffic's probably going to start building up quite a lot. It is Friday, it's coming up to lunchtime. People get finished early on a Friday, on any day of the week. Some of them might as well just not bother going to work on a Friday. We're not one of them, we'll get on with it. So it'll be roughly 4 o'clock over there, I'm thinking. Get 4 o'clock BBS, that'll give me time to have a break on the way at the minute. And then get out and back. We've got till 9:30 tonight, so if we're out dock for 5 o'clock, that's 4.5 hours to run with on duty time, but I'm not sure what they've got me for Monday yet, so that could play a factor into it as well. But I should make the yard tonight, and if I get back late I'll just stop in truck and go home early in the morning, get everything packed up and gone. Ooh. A bit of a blind bend. That is a bit of a blind bend. Yeah, so we'll get over to Liverpool. It's not the best road to get out of this, and it did nearly get stuck inside the job there as well. When you pull out of the loading area, we're quite heavy on the way out of here. Got about 20 ton of crankshafts on. Obviously it's a 20-foot box, it's all pushed to the back of the trailer. When you're getting loaded, you've got to shrink it back. So I pulled out of there were a trailer parked on the corner, so I had to go around the trailer, but we had to go into the gravel. And then I got a bit of wheel spin, and that was it. That's all she did. She just spun her wheels, so I had to coax her out of that gravel. Managed to get her. She was just jackknifing, just spinning the wheels. Obviously the rear wheel drive of these trucks, so we're just spinning wheels, and then I was going further left, the trailer were going straight on, which wasn't good. And then I'm just watching this bend. Good. And then we were getting a bit snookered then, so I just managed to get it straighter, the truck, so the weight was more balanced. It wasn't just on one axle, on the drive axle, and then managed to reverse out of that gravel trap, get onto the concrete to get it stretched, and make our way out over here. Let's say it's a bit of a weird place. It is middle of Lincoln that you come to get to it. You come straight through city centre. Is Lincoln a city or a town? I think it might be a city. It's got a university. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one to get in and out of, but I don't mind it. We've done it a few times. We know where that, I know where that job is. I'm gonna get straight out of this junction here. There we go. So yeah, it was a good hour and a half before they got me in there to get loaded. Oof, dear me. I think they need to put some budget on getting the roads sorted though. But yeah, we'll make our way over to Liverpool. Should be in good time. I'm going to go the toll road out again on the 57. It's the easiest route out of here really. I was saying that the A46 probably ain't far off being an easy one. It's a bit easy getting out this side of the A46 roundabout at Newark. Then the other side, still struggling for grip. Get up to speed and it'll burn off all that gravel and mud and dirt and all that lot along the tyres, and then we'll be able to start getting grip then. That's 5 hours. We've got 10 hours left on duty to get over to Seaforth, box off and back on a Friday afternoon, which should make for a bit of entertainment, I believe. I think we'll be back to yard about, I'm going to say about 8:30, something like that. About 8:30 I'm reckoning, because it's going to be at least 4 o'clock before I get to the dock. I'll ask for a 4 o'clock one, so I'll have a break before I go in. It's 3.5 hours driving away without traffic building up, so I don't want to ask for, is he stopping? Jesus, don't want to ask for a VBS and then miss it and have to get it changed and mess about on a Friday afternoon. So it only makes my planner's job harder than mine, so might as well allow a bit of time, get over there, get it done. But yeah, I will get off and get on with these miles and give you all an update once I know something new that's happening. Down now, just got through all the traffic on the 62. I've got some traffic on there. That were only about 1:30 when I started in traffic. It's coming up to 2:45 now. Asked for a 1705 PM VBS at Seaforth to get this off. I'm going to need a break. I'm an hour and 10 minutes left, and we can't have a break inside Seaforth. We've stopped all that fully in there. They're on it all the time, so I'll have a break in Burton Wood, gives me a clean card, and then see if we can make it home. It's not looking likely. Oh, so running in field. It's not looking likely. If I'm probably not out of bed till 6 o'clock Seaforth, it's going to put me at nearly 9 o'clock back at Doncaster. I've only got till 9:30. But we will see. We'll see what traffic turns out like for us and go from there. Monday they've got so I'm picking up a loaded box out of Seaforth as well. It's one off and one on, but that's for Sowerby Bridge on Monday morning, so it's dragging it. The junction we get off at for Sowerby Bridge to get into this job is the top of Saddleworth Moor 22. So we've got to go all the way back to Doncaster with a loaded box. It's fully loaded as well. come all the way back with it on Monday morning, but oh well, it can't be helped, can it? It's one of those. And there's a reload on the back of that at 11 o'clock in Sheffield. That's over to Seaforth again, so should have a good day on Monday. Glad I ran this box over this evening though. I think it would have been probably 3:30 start on Monday morning. It'd have been a very long day, so at least I can get rested and all that lot, and start that bit later now on Monday to give me more time to get in and out of Seaforth in the evening, and possibly back over to Leeds, wherever we're going after that. But I'll give you all an update once we are getting out of Burton Wood Services. And there we go. We just had 46 minutes here on break, but 47 it's just ticked over as we pulled off. So we'll make our way out of Burton Wood Services. It's not a bad service, I do quite like it in there. It's quite a big area, although it could do with resurfacing a little bit, I'd say. It's not smooth at all anymore. I don't think it's that rough. I don't think it ever was probably smooth. Just come around this loop here to get out. Dear me. I'll go get this box off and get the other one on. We've got a 20 foot on still. I'm gonna have to stretch the trailer forward 1 pin to be able to get a 40 foot on. That's just because of the weight balance. They have it on 2 separate pins for the, just watching where that bus we're going, for the what do you call it, for the 20 footers, the position them further back so they get a bit of weight balance on them. So also they say it don't make that much difference. I wouldn't have said. It's only about, you're only talking about an 1.5 inches, 2 inch between the pins. Busy with the buses. Wonder where they've been or where they're going. I think it might be a actual place that they pick up from and start the journeys there. There's buses aren't usually in there. There isn't that many usually in there. There's usually 1 or 2. So it could be a pickup spot. So they could be going away on the holidays for the weekend. So the weather picks up, because it's not nice at the minute for him, is it? It has been very wet and blowy. Just then I went over to the toilets in services and I got drenched walking back. Luckily I got rid of my hair. Got rid of it. Thought we'd be moving to Phoenix at some point, hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. I thought I'll get rid of my hair and get used to having it short, because you know I can't be putting up with 45-degree weather with long hair. I think it would do my nutting. So I got rid of it, and I'm enjoying it at the minute. I like it short. I like it long. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not convenient in this job. Not when it's been warmer as well. Let's see if we can get out of here. Get that straight out of the junction. That doesn't happen often there. This is going to be a heavy pull up off of these lights. It is. I don't know if it picks it up well. It is on a bit of a slope, is this hill? Is it? Obviously, hill's on a slope, but this junction's on a good slope. It does like to struggle a bit, especially with it being a bit greasy, with the roads being damp. Just waiting for the lights to change. Quick drink of coffee while we're waiting. There we go. I do like that flask I've got for my coffee. I'll talk about it in a sec. It's that change between gears when you pull off. I don't know if it just goes onto a different clutch or something like that to take the strain, you know, to make the other one last longer or something like that, but it just seems to take, you know, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds sometimes to change that first gear when you pull off with a heavy strain, and it doesn't do it empty, it's just with a heavy strain. This is a roundabout that people spend a lot of time in the wrong lane here, like this. It's in the wrong lane. Car up the side of me, they're in the wrong lane, and they know they're in the wrong lane because they never react to you. You know, it's how it sort of links up on that junction. It goes to an Omega side, which is on our left here. There we go, he's coming down the outside of us here. There we go. Oh, apologise now. It's a good job there was nothing broken down on that slit road, was there? But it happens. You know, I saw him in plenty of times, so we did have time to react. So that's the main thing. You got to pay attention for stuff like that. You know, it's just always a reaction to go to the horn, innit? But oh well, it's done, it's over. We'll get on with it now. He's away, obviously in a rush to get home for something. Yeah, it took him a lot longer to get home. If there'd have been something parked on that checkered chevrons there, and I couldn't have got over onto him to avoid out of it, he'd have been into the barrier and collided with me, and then it'd have been hours waiting for a wrecker. His tea would have been cold. But I'll stop rambling on now, and I'll get on with this last 20 mile, get into the dock, and give you a shout when I'm out of there. There we go, box off and box on at Seaforth. Actually stopped raining as well, which was surprising. It stayed dry while I was swapping boxes, having to set trailers up, so happy days. I'll take that. 109 mile away from the depot at Doncaster. So just after 8 o'clock getting there. We got till 9:30, so we've got the time at the minute. At the minute, soap traffic starts, well, soap traffic stays as it is. It's showing 10-minute delay at the minute across the journey, so that's not that bad. It's not been bad really in Seaforth as of late. It does get busy at times, very busy. Like anywhere can. But it's been alright as of lately. I've not stopped and searched on the way in. But you know, it's one of those. Sometimes it happens. No point being a pain about it. You just get on with it, don't you? You just get on with it. There we go. Yeah, I remember that we're going to tell you about my coffee cup that I've got. So it's a 720 one off of Amazon. I'll put a link to it in the description if I remember. I should remember. It's a 360-degree drink system on it, so you can drink it from any angle. You don't have to get a specific angle, which I like for the truck because you don't always put it back in the same position, and you don't have to mess about trying to find the hole. And it does keep it warm, that is for sure. You know, I made this at probably about 4 o'clock and it's still nearly undrinkable temperature. It's coming up to 5:30 now, which is what I like it for. It does same with cold as well. It keeps cold drinks cold for a long while as well. It's just an all-round good cup. I've actually got 2 of them because I'm notorious for leaving one at home, so I've got a spare one in my work bag that I always bring to truck. Remember, big old all bag. I've got a spare one in there, so if I forget the one that I usually use, my stainless steel one, now I've got a green one in my bag, which was my original one. Just makes life easier. So you don't want to forget your coffee cup. This job's hard enough as it is without caffeine. It is for me anyway. It certainly is. So yeah, it's a heavy loader on max weight pretty much again, which is going to be fun to drag over Saddleworth. and then bring it back up Saddleworth on Monday to get into the job. But oh well, and you know, can't do no. So yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm gonna go with my drums to practice studio in Bradford, and then stopping over at friend Tom's house. And I know he has subscribed to the channel, so I hope you're watching, Tom. Best comment if you've seen this. And stopping over at his house, and we'll go down to gig and I can have a few pints and I'll film a little bit as well. Won't be full-length clips because of copyright, so they play covers. We'll go see my old band tomorrow night. We'll see him play, and should be a good day. But yeah, it's cold, miserable here. It's 14 degrees. So I think my night heater might be getting fired up tonight for the first time in a while to make sure it still works. Could be snowing next week in England, who knows? It is England after all, you can't make up the weather. It's a bit of a funny place to put a dock. Is this Seaforth dock? This road's not great for coming up and in and out. It's a lot of cars. It's all houses around here, all the way. And then watchman and driver. Yeah, and then if we came out the dock and turned right and followed it straight down, we're in Liverpool city centre. See, you don't want to come in that way. It's a miss, isn't it? So we just all stick to this way, really. Not the most ideal way in or out, but it does us, gets the job done. Then when we get onto A57 at the not A57, M57 even, at the end here, it's plain sailing from there. We've just got to deal with a bit of traffic at Manchester on the 62. You can live with that. You can live with traffic. Just keeps moving at least. So when it's traffic's at a standstill, you don't like it. Or a fluffy dog. I bet he's not feeling the cold, or I bet they're not feeling the cold. Can't tell if Van's wanting to come out or not. No. Yeah, you just got to watch them coming out of these side streets here. They just come out, they're not bothered. Like anyway, they just, people see a gap, they'll be in it. I just take my time a bit along here. I don't go over that fast. It's a 40-mile-an-hour road, but you know, we've got the weight on. We've got to be able to stop for the traffic lights, or if something happens, or if these cars in front stop for the traffic lights, as soon as they turn amber, I need to be able to stop as well, don't I? Not that I'm condoning going through red lights, but it does happen in wagons at times. You just can't stop safely. If you're on top of the lights, you're doing 40 mile an hour in the change, you just got to go. You can't stop if you've max weight. You can, but it's not safe. The whole load could shift. We're in containers, so it's not that bad for us. But curtain siders, if the load goes over, you know, that could be road shut for a couple of hours, or wagon runs into the back of you because you can stop because you're empty, but he can't stop. You know, you've had a right ball ache of it, haven't you? So you just got to be, just got to know sort of what's behind you. At the minute we've just got a van behind us at the minute. Oh, we didn't remember the lights. So it's a, you know, it's a fairly safe bet that if I can stop, he can stop as long as he's not on his bloody phone. But yeah, I'll get off, and if you want an update, once we're getting up top of Saddleworth, I think it might be some challenging weather up there. We're just climbing this long slogging hill to top of Saddleworth. We're down to 42 at the minute. It is slow going. It's going to get slower. This isn't the steepest part. Yeah, it gets steeper. I've given up trying to. I can knock gears down manually on paddle, but it don't make much difference. Oh dear, what's happened on? It's happened on motorway. We've got 71-minute delay just popped up. Oh, hey, what's happened? I don't know what way that's got me going. I bet it's picked up. I think M18's had an accident on it. So I'm going to quick look. Yeah, no. It was going to take me. It's A1 that's showing 71-minute delay. Well, we'll go around then. Not messing about with that. No, not today. Not today. I want to get home. What time's it got me in the yard now? 10 past 8. I'm going to try and get home today, but yeah, I was saying I've stopped trying to give wagon a thrashing, trying to get up hills. It don't make a difference with these little engines. All it does is just rev. I'm moaning at you saying, no, driving eco mode, save fuel. No. It's a little engine, but it takes us 2 minutes longer to get up an hill, probably. You know, so what they save on paper, I don't think it saves in reality, but that's just my opinion, you know. What's this truck averaging at a minute? So from Seaforth, it has averaged 6.2 miles per gallon over the last 80 mile. You know, which is why when I've took it in for service, I know, and I can see fuel leaking down side of the tank, I think there's something wrong with it. You know, we're down at 6.1 now. This isn't just instant fuel. This isn't live. This is average of the last 80 mile. But the fuel readings is wrong on the truck because the trip distance shows we've done 2,562 miles since I last reset it. That's the last 2 weeks. And that we are doing 142 mile per gallon on average. Now, if that's the case, where's my fuel bonus? Give me it. Current, we're doing 2.3 mile per gallon currently at the minute, down to 37 miles an hour. So it's drinking some, that is for sure. Down to 2.1, 2.0. Go 1.8 mile per gallon, 35 miles an hour. We're slogging it now. That's it. This is the steepest part. Off 1.7 briefly then. So I can't see it saving fuel with having little engines in. You know, stuff's flying past me here loaded. I know there could be. They've got the tag axles down, it doesn't mean they're at the max weight, but you know, they're flying up the hill. It's got to be more fuel efficient. It's got to be, rather than struggling with 450 brake horsepower engines all the time. Tachograph telling me I've done 9 hours 45 working time today. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I can't see it saves fuel, but if it's up to them. If they buy it, they buy it. No, it's not my diesel. I can only drive the truck kind of to how it's telling me to drive it, but oh well, it's one of those. Just picking up speed now. It is very windy. It is windy. It's nice and stormy. Be a nice, Gary would say, it'd be a broad breeze up here. Be lovely to park up here with windows down on a dry day and a nice evening. You would get a nice breeze through the window. Looks like it's raining in front of me. There we go, we're at the top of Saddleworth. We've got 2 hours 16 driving left on this drive, and we're hour and 25 to the yard at the moment. So yeah, living the dream. Right, we're just down to one camera at the minute. For some reason my other one won't come on. It's decided it's had enough for the week. It's Friday night, I'm not doing any more, forget it. There we go, we'll get out of this junction now. I don't know why it's not coming on. Really don't know. flat. Shouldn't be flat. Who knows? It's temperamental at times, aren't the cameras, let's face it. So yeah, we're just coming down to Highport now. It's 1 minute past 8 on the Friday. Still raining. Been raining most of the day. But the wipers are making it feel nauseous backwards and forwards all the time. Yeah, we're just coming down now. Get my stuff out and get off home. Be home probably just after 9 o'clock. It's a late one, but I'm actually saying that it is really blowing it, wind, blowing out rain. Oh dear. I know this might be a case of stopping trip and go home in the morning. We'll see. I'll see how bad it is when I've stopped. Obviously I'm doing 50 mile an hour at a minute. Could be an headwind I'm going into, you know. It always makes it feel worse. Watch this traffic here. How there's not been loads of rollovers on this roundabout, I will never know. There's been one in all the time I've been at this company. I've been in nearly 2 years. About a year and probably 9 months, something like that, 8 months. There's been one rollover on it, and that was a tipper. You know, I've got to refer to my previous clip for that, you know. But yeah, it was just a tipper that went over. It was shut for ages. About 20 hours it was shut for recovery on it. But hey ho, not to worry. Luckily we could get round another way. I'll let Mr. Amazon come up here, who's in a rush. It is 20 mile an hour along here. He's not quite doing that. But 48 when he's, and that was when he was braking. The zoom about on this industrial estate like no tomorrow. Them, they're like bees. Well, no, they're not bees. They're flies, annoying flies, which we do rely on quite a lot. You know, I've got stuff coming off Amazon this weekend. You know, I think for the last about month and a half I've been ordering stuff off Amazon, cameras, attachments, GoPros, everything. You know, we rely on it. We do rely on it, but some of the drivers do frustrate you. But oh well. Yeah, we're just coming up to the yard. Should be able to get in a spot quite easily. I don't know why my other camera's on, but oh well. It's end of the video. It's end of the day. Are they gonna stop? Yeah. I didn't think they were gonna stop then. O'clock, and it's busy in Amazon for people picking up parcels or dropping off what's not been delivered, more than likely, in a rush to get home. Well, let's see where we can get parked in the yard. Container lock is already on. I put that onto the dock. I don't have to worry about doing that. Hopefully we can get somewhere close to my car. I doubt it. Let's have a look here. Get other side of this one. Close-ish. God, that wind was blowing me then. Felt like I was sliding. There we go, we're in a space. End of another week. It's been a good week this week. I think I'm on about 16 hours overtime, so what's that, 66 hours work this week. So a good week. So I will end this video here and get my stuff packed away and away home. And until the next video, I will see you later on.